technology's coming up apparently on LinkedIn like crazy. While these new environments, Hitesh asks, while these new environments and technologies are enabling and evolving HR, are we losing the core? Steve asks in a similar question, there's a level of risk to the integration of HR and technology. Look at the number of great candidate recruits that are likely being lost to resume sifting bots. Are we losing the human in HR? This probably, you probably talk this to death.
I go back and forth on this, right? Okay. So, I do think the idea that we lose some of the human part, there is some aspect of that. It depends on how we use the technology, right? Yep. So, again, my notion is that if I had 1,000 resumes in front of me as a recruiter, and I had 2 openings, I'm not going to look at all 1,000 anyways, or if I am, it's going to be in some very surface manner, where I'm just looking at prior employer, or I'm looking at total years of experience. And I've ruled out a lot of the humanness of those people anyways, right? So I think what we can train artificial intelligence to do is actually look for real characteristics of, attributes of people that are important for success in any particular role. Yep. I think what we have to be really careful of is not defining that based on who had always been successful in that role, because that's where we've seen some large organizations get in trouble, because the AI, even though we tell it not to look for gender or race, will find other descriptors or other characteristics that point back to that. And if we had 90% white males who are our engineers in the past, that AI is going to go out and find more white males, right? So we have to train it to look for real characteristics that are really important for the job, so that it doesn't have that aspect. I do think what we've also seen with technology is it can free up HR to do more humanized things, right? So if the chatbot does the front end of the interview, such that then the HR recruiter or HR manager can spend lots more time with the candidates that were the best fit, you can actually create a much better experience for those candidates, right? So I think what we have to do is look at how the two interact together and what are the handoffs from one to the other, right? So the last thing I'd want to do is have a chatbot sort people out and then the HR manager come in and ask them the exact same questions all over again, right? Because that actually feels super dehumanizing, right? So I think we have to think about how the two interplay so they work better together. But I think technology can actually free us up in many ways to focus on more aspects of creating a better work environment.